What's good, everyone? It's Nigel here, Black Sex Apparel. So, yesterday's session was back and biceps, and for those that's interested, here's a sneak peek of the session. I hope you enjoy it. So, I always start off these sessions with pull-ups, close grip pull-ups. That's my back session. That is always started off with pull-ups, close grip pull-ups, and that essentially is to warm up my lats. It's worked for me over the years, so there's nothing. I'm not in a hurry to change it. So I started off doing 4 sets of these, 4 sets of 10, before I moved on to barbell rows, as you can see here. Again, nothing unconventional about this. It's a conventional barbell rows. The form here isn't too bad looking at myself. So yeah, did 4 sets of these. 4 sets, I believe, was between 10 and 15 reps. I believe I did 12 reps on some and I did 10 on some. And I may have gone up as far as 15 reps on some. So I did 4 sets in total, like I said, between 10 and 15 reps. And that was sets number 2. Again, the weight had gone up here slightly, so you can see how I'm jerking up as I'm moving the weight up. So always try and avoid any sort of movements that take away from the body part that you're training by compensating using other body parts. Essentially, you want to focus on that body part, mind-muscle connection, especially when you're training back. Try and get that mind-muscle connection going. I know you probably have heard that phrase before, but it's so crucial when training back. You know, clearly you can't, or obviously you can't see your back when you're training, so it's crucial to try and connect the mind to the muscle, essentially the back muscle, to get a better pump, to get more blood flowing into the back muscle, to focus on what you're doing, and essentially to reduce injuries as well, because the likelihood of you getting injured when training back is pretty high. It's one of the more frequent body part that people injure, during training. So yeah, you want to train smart, stay injury free. As you can see, I moved on from the barbell rows to using they would normally be dumbbell rows, but I'd call them gazebo bell rows because I'm using the gazebo weights that I spoke about in my last video, if you saw. And these are excellent. They're not the heaviest, obviously. They're just about 22 kilos, but they are excellent for what I was doing here. I did 4 sets of those, and I did, I believe, 10 to 12 reps, maybe more. But yeah, 4 sets there's a theme here for most of my sessions. They're always around 4 sets for each exercise, you know. And again, between 10 and 10, I believe it's between 10 and 12 reps. And as you can see, I moved on here to the next set. This was a set number 3, I believe, or was it set number 4? But doing the single arm rows with the, as you can see, it wasn't easy using the gazebo weights. It's not made for it. So I'm using both weights here, and the grip was causing me a problem, but somehow I managed to get it done. I couldn't get much reps in, not because the weight was overly heavy, which it felt heavy, but it wasn't overly heavy for me to not get anything up to 10 to 15 reps. But what was happening was the weight, the way the bars are was kind of grating into my hands and tearing my skin slightly, so I didn't want to force it too much. So again, yeah, that was set number 4 on back, and I did I believe I did about 8 reps because of the pain I was feeling in my hand from the weights. But yeah, and then I moved on to biceps, and again, nothing fancy here, just conventional bicep curls. I did 4 sets of these. Can't even remember how many reps I did, because I sort of superset some of the sets as well, just to feel that burn in the bicep. So again, when you're training any body part, doesn't matter what it is, I always aim to train it to the point where I feel that fatigueness, that burn especially in the bicep. You will feel it in your bicep more so than other body parts. You know, you don't really feel that burn as much, say, when I'm training back. That's me anyway. But I definitely will feel that burn in the biceps. So yeah, I always aim to feel a level of fire in that particular body part, and if you do that every time you train, you wouldn't have gone far wrong. from what you're trying to achieve, which is muscle fatigueness, muscle damage, and then obviously going and having a good meal, a good protein-based meal to recover, and obviously resting properly as well to recover from your session. That's how you grow, by causing maximum damage to the muscle part that you're training, and then feeding it and resting it for that muscle part, body part, to grow. So yeah, that was it essentially. Not much else to add. It's as best as I can do, training at home, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys tune in for the next video. And as usual, I finished off with my current condition, and there I am, a bit fat, 100 kilos, but it is what it is. Catch you guys on the next video. For now, take care, stay safe, peace.